Hey guys, it's Dennis here from LeadNetPro5.net Team NYC, coming to you straight from New York City. And in this video, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a top tip. LeadNet Pro training tip number 2, how to record your very best sounding voice broadcasting. Now, I've been using LeadNet Pro for about 2 years now, and for the majority of the part, I've been using kind of the recording over the phone. Um, Lately I've been kind of messing around with different stuff. There's new technology coming out all the time, so definitely want to test and try stuff out. At the end of the day, guys, I mean, what we're doing over here, we're marketing and we're selling. That's basically whatever business you're in. If you're in network marketing, MLM, or even if you're just selling advertising and marketing, on Madison Avenue, it doesn't matter what you're doing. At the end of the day, what you're doing is just selling and marketing your business, whatever it is, either a service or product. So, with that in mind, you kind of have to make sure that whatever you put out there has some quality to it. So, what I found is that, and I just usually, like I said, use the phone. And I know Dan Miller in the training videos in the back office, he says go ahead and record it over the phone. I've done that now for a long time, and some of it, comes out pretty clear depending on what it is. But what I started using recently is something called Audacity. Now, Audacity is a free program. If you guys don't know, a lot of guys that do podcasting they use it. It's great. It's free, number one. So for you bootstrappers out there, it's no fee, no startup, no nothing. You know what I mean? You just basically download it. And what I'm going to be doing is underneath the video that you guys are watching right now, and if you're watching this either on YouTube or wherever it is, Facebook, Twitter, I'm going to put a link right here. So you see right here, this is a link where you could just click here and it'll take you right to Audacity. And then all you have to do is download it. It does work for Mac also, just download the Mac version. If you want to, you could also just search for Audacity and free audio editor and just download it, either for Windows or Mac. And that's basically it. If you see CNET gives it a good amount, 4 out of 5 stars, so that's pretty good. And like I said, a lot of guys use it for podcasting, so I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately, and I just figured I'd give it a shot. So um, basically, once you download it, it's a pretty simple program. There's also a lot of tutorials online if you just go ahead and go on YouTube, how to Audacity. I mean, there's literally, you know, a ton of guys out there that use this. And if you guys, I mean, I know I get a lot of questions from a lot of people, and sometimes you go, is this a dumb question or not? At the end of the day, you guys, you have to realize that we're living in the information age. Okay, this is the information age. We're at the beginning, a decade into a decade and 4 years into, the 21st century. If we go back 100 years, I mean, in 100 years from now, basically, radio was getting started, automobiles were being invented. So that was like the industrial age, and if you go 100 years past before that, it's all agriculture and immigration. So you guys, basically, my point is, without going into a whole history lesson, is that you're living in a time where information is out there. You just got to seek it. So the internet is free right now. That's the way I love it. That's the way I like it. And basically, you should take advantage of it because it's all out there. You just got to know how to hunt, know where to use it. Obviously, Google is a great source. YouTube is the second largest search engine. Okay, so the reason why is because you could just, like watching your TV, you could just find something, spend all day. It's not only good for cat videos. You know what I mean? So, um, thought I'd point that out. And then basically, what you want to do is once you download it, you then want to record it. So this is an example of recording that I did. And this for a plumber that called me up and he wanted to buy some leads, so we set him up. I'll give you an idea. He spent roughly about $500 for us to set up a campaign for him for, 2 days, and he did absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he got more business that he could handle. So, what you do is you just press record, and then you just start talking into your mic. Obviously, you want to have a script.
Hello, this is
And
a
then,
courtesy call from Jacksonville Plumbing and Sewer,
basically
ER Rooter.
it's
Please press the number 1
pretty
right now to be
intuitive. So
connected to a representative. At the end of this message, you will be able to remove your number from any future calls. Please stand by. Hello, this is ER Rooter. I am a local licensed master plumber.
So I'm gonna throw this one up also so you guys can listen to it, and also the script that I use. But basically, all you do is press record, you save it. The next thing that you want to do is you want to remove some of the noise background. No matter what you're doing, there's gonna be some noise background in your recording. So what I've done is I've also put a link uh, right underneath this video. Basically, how I learned step-by-step tutorial on how to remove your background noise from Audacity. Okay, so that link goes to this. It's this guy did a great job, step-by-step process on how to do it. Really easy to do, and basically he takes you through it step by step in a matter of 4 minutes. So after you finish watching that, then what you want to do is you then want to export it. You want to export it, save it. You want to save it so that you could work on it, label it and all that stuff. So have a folder for it. And then after you're ready to upload it into LeadNet Pro, LeadNet Pro only takes what's called WAV files. These are all window-based files. Okay, so in Audacity, you are able to export it. What you do is you just click on export, and then you could see that I already exported it after I removed all the noise and all that stuff. And then right here you have all the different types of file formats. So WAV, Microsoft WAV file, is basically you could also do it as an MP3, but LeadNet Pro doesn't take an MP3, so just save it as a WAV file. It's going to be right there, and then this is going to be the file that you upload into your dialer. Okay, so basically once you're in your dialer, and you can see that I run campaigns all day long, guys. So I know I get a lot of guys from you that call me up and they buy this. You buy the system and you're like, okay, I want to do the emailing, I want to do that, but at the end of the day, and you guys have probably heard me say this before, people buy from people. So and telemarketing is telemarketing. I mean, I get calls all day long from people trying to sell me stuff. You know what I mean? I have a couple of different businesses. They find my website and they're like, some of them don't even know about LeadNet Pro and they're trying to sell me leads. So, I listen to what they're saying. I mean, one guy the other day tried to sell me leads for, like $3,000, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's just crazy. I mean, if you guys are using LeadNet Pro, if you're watching this and thinking of buying LeadNet Pro, I mean, really, there's so much power behind the system, and the only reason why it works so well is because it's internet based, and it's only going to get more and more powerful as we go, as the internet gets faster, and more information is on the internet, because basically that's where a lot of the lead data comes from, and I mean, we all know the internet is ever expanding. It's like space almost. So here are all these campaigns, and what I wanted to do is kind of give you an example of how these campaigns ran. So here goes an example of one campaign. And the one thing, like I said before, is you want to keep on testing. If you listen to any type of marketing or advertising or read anything, and later on I'm actually going to make a different post on, some books that I've read over, a couple of times. I read books, I listen to books. I tend to listen to a lot more books now that I don't have a lot of time, but there's a lot more information out there also, and you're always trying to consume. But the one thing that every single type of marketing book is going to tell you is you need to be testing. It's always testing, 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 no matter what you're doing. Pay per click, Craigslist, LeadNet Pro, whatever it is. Even if you're door knocking, you're testing your pitch different ways. Um, so check this out. This is pretty cool. So this was for the plumber, and we put a caller ID as Jacksonville Water and Sewer, which is kind of the local based, water and sewer place over there. And then we used a number that's familiar to his area. We did make the calls kind of lunchtime, after lunchtime, which I was a little bit hesitant. I told him, maybe over the weekend might be good. People are home. But he said, let's try it. So we did 1,000. And basically, you could see the campaign cost me $15, $16 to run. called 100 people. Out of that, 50% of the people answered. So it was roughly about 509 people answered the phone. And then he ended up getting 4 transfers. So 4 people actually wanted, left him a message saying, "Hey, I'm interested." Out of that, and that was the first campaign that I ran for him. And you could see the dial rate. I put it at about, it was 1,000 leads. I said let's do like about 333 per hour. So we kind of ran it, about 333 per hour, spaced it out. So that was for the first result, and I recorded that over the phone. We then go back, and all of these are in my back office, guys. I mean, right here, these are these campaigns right here. You could see what they were. So um, then the second campaign, this is campaign number 2. I recorded using Audacity. Now, granted, this is double the leads, but check this out. I mean, I hit the dial rate up higher. I did it more concentrated. We went a little bit um, based on what I thought might help them. You know what I mean? And this is the thing, guys. When you guys are using the system, and either use it for yourself, for marketing your business, or even if you're reselling it as a service, as you use the system, you're gonna get to learn a lot more about how campaigns run. So the one thing you guys need to do is just get running a campaign, man. I mean, this stuff is so cheap, 2 cents a minute. I mean, I've hired sales guys and I've spent time training sales guys for months and months and months, and it doesn't compare nearly as much to what this system does for me every single day. So, I mean, just look at the comparison right here. 1,000 leads, it cost me $15, $16, and then I doubled the lead count, but yet it still cost me almost $2 less. And my dial rate was higher, and I was able to call people in a longer span. Now, granted, there were more leads, but there were less people that actually answered the phone. Okay, so it was only 20% of the people that actually answered the phone. We did leave some messages on people's answer machines, and stuff like that. But only 20% of the people actually heard this. But check this out. Out of those 20% of the people that heard the message, after I recorded it, took out all the noise, made it sound nice and clear, and I made it fast, because you're able to cut out a lot of those times that when you're talking, there's these ums and you're pausing and gulping or catching your breath. So from that, check this out, guys. 17 people actually transferred over and turned into leads. And at this day right here, this guy just said, "Look, dude, just stop it, and I'll give you a call after the end of the month, and let's run another campaign every single month." So now this is going to be a client that's going to be coming back every single month, and I probably could have just sold him LeadNet Pro, but I was able to know, okay, here's a plumber. He doesn't have a lot of time. I asked him, okay, do you want me to just sell you the leads and then you could just call them yourself, or do you want me to do all the telemarketing for you? And I gave him both prices, and based on that, he said, "Look, I mean, you sound like you know what you're doing. Just go ahead, run it for me. Just get this thing to work." And basically, he's going to become a monthly client already, paying at least $500 a month for this. So, um, at the end of the day, and then basically, um, it cost me almost about $30 to make $500. So, if you guys can't see how powerful that is, then, um, I mean, there's really nothing more that I could say. So, uh, what I want you guys to do is obviously come back, watch what I just, put down there, and then I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these. If you talk to me, a lot of you guys, I'm not a big MLMer. I'm not into the whole coaching and mentoring stuff. I mean, I'm into getting up in the morning and running my business and trying to figure out how to make money to live my lifestyle and feed my family, basically. And LeadNet Pro is just one of those tools that I use. So um, definitely jump on the blog. I'm gonna have the blog updated, and definitely I'm gonna have it so you guys can put your message on there. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in there, and I'll answer them maybe in future posts. But also check us out on our YouTube channel. I made a YouTube channel for our team. On here, we're gonna have all the videos. I'm gonna upload this video, and also on our Twitter. Twitter actually just got a facelift. I mean, this is so funny that I actually just tweeted this, a little while ago, 35 minutes ago, and yeah, Twitter right now looks oddly familiar to Facebook. So, like I said, guys, the internet is ever changing, and there's always so much stuff out there. So, check us out on our social stuff. Obviously, the blog is the best place to reach us, and then subscribe, follow, and like. That's what everybody says, right? So, um, and then if you want to find out how to get to those, then on our website at the bottom, here goes all the links for it. So, and then check out our blogging tips every single couple of weeks. I'm probably gonna try to do at least one a week at least. So, check out all the stuff. I'm working on something else. I don't know if you guys saw the original video where I said, okay, try to figure out the uh, the niche that you want to go into. And I actually had a guy that I spoke to in Wake Up Now. He actually bought LeadNet Pro 2, and asked him some questions. And I'm gonna be using LeadNet Pro right now. I kind of saw, okay, guys in Wake Up Now, this thing is taking off and they need leads. So starting another little website that basically is going to be dedicated to selling people leads, or selling them the service like I just did, and then maybe just selling them LeadNet Pro. It really depends on what they want to do. But basically, I'm going to be selling all the Wake Up Now people leads. So, um, like I said, guys, there's opportunity out there. And if you guys want to know what time it is right now, and obviously for me, it's a little bit, um, my time is mine, but it's about 2 in the morning. So, but then again, I don't have to be at no job crack of dawn tomorrow. I could pretty much, run my day the way I want to do it, and my time is my own, and I try to use it as productively as possible. So, um, like I said, guys, hopefully this has helped you guys, and this video is basically LeadNet Pro training tip number 2: how to record your best sounding voice broadcast. And if you're not part of our team, you're watching this, definitely check us out at leadnetpro5.net, Team NYC. Give me a call. My phone number's there. Always pick up the phone. If I'm on the other line, just leave me a message. I'll give you a call back as soon as possible. Or even if you just want to purchase LeadNet Pro straight off the site, go ahead and do so. I do provide support for anybody that buys it from me, and I do provide hosting. So hosting is one thing that you're going to be needing. And for you guys out there that are looking for a mailer, and I know a lot of guys have been asking me this, I recently purchased this mailer, and I put up this interview from the guy that developed this mailer. I haven't tested it yet, but if you want to go ahead and buy it, you can buy it. There's a lot of guys that are promoting it, and it seems pretty decent. I mean, I bought it, and I'm going to start testing it out, and it looks like it might be pretty good. So, but anyway, at the end of the day, guys, just it's up to you what you do, and just keep in mind we're living at what I think is the best time, and not only because of the internet, but depending on who you guys are. I mean, I remember where there was no internet, and I'm not gonna date myself, but I remember when there was no internet, cell phones came out, pagers came out. Internet now, it's absolutely great. I mean, you could run your own business, you can make money online, but it does take some work. That's the one thing that at the end of the day, no matter what it is, anything that's worthwhile is gonna take a little bit of work. So thanks so much for your support, guys, and check me up on all the social, on the blog, or give me a call. If you need my help. I am coming up with a coaching plan also, and again, it's Dennis with LeadNetPro5.net, Team NYC, over here in New York City. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Take care. Ciao.